There was a towing out for accident with injuries up on the interstate at the state line. Got out of the vehicle, walked down, ran down the bridge towards the center of the bridge, looked down in the water, saw the 18-wheeler down there, and instinctively I just yelled for the driver. It was kind of like a needle in a haystack even finding the driver, because it was pitch black out. There was no moon that night, and you couldn't see a foot in front of you, and you're trying to scan the entire Savannah River looking for the one little body in the middle of that big open water. Went down the embankment and ran down the path down there, and kept screaming for the driver and kept getting an answer. So I was scanning the dark waters with my flashlight, and initially passed him by about 5 steps when he screamed again, and backed up and saw him in the water with the flashlight.
Once he located the driver, I just ran to him and saw him clinging to a tree in the water. First thought was we got to get him out of the water, so I went in the water to get hold of him. He was drifting in and out of consciousness, talking about he couldn't feel his legs. He was injured. He had a laceration to his forehead. Was worried about moving him. We were also standing in diesel-filled water, though. But we made the decision to just hold on to him, get the proper equipment in there to pull him out.
My concern was getting him on the backboard and getting him up that steep embankment, because the water level, we're at just above waist deep, and the embankment's still about a foot above us. Then it's a straight 8-foot uphill.
We actually had a rope tied to the top of the basket and had people trying to pull him from the top of the hill, and we pulled him like a sled. It's what we do day in, day out. Whenever we put the uniform on, we go out the door. We know something goes on. While most people run in one direction, we have to run the opposite direction.
When you're a first responder, you don't get the chance to sit back and wait for somebody else.